Yes. Welcome to the Chill Shop. You know the tagline for the Chill Shop? It's give me 22 minutes and I will enlighten your world. That's the tagline for Chill Shop. Give me 22 minutes and I will enlighten your world. Today on the Chill Shop, I'm going to talk to you about a very, very, very dangerous disease. It's a very common disease. It's a very nasty disease, but it is not cured at the hospital. It is cured through your mind. You know, this whole thing is about the mind. You know the name of the disease I'm talking about? It's called comparisonitis. What's it? Comparisonitis. So you just take a quick minute. We're going to take a commercial. When we come back today, we're talking about comparisonitis for the Chill Shop. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Angela Metal, a massage therapist at Cactus Creek. My job is simply to pamper you with the 3 R's, to relax you, to revitalize you, and to rejuvenate you. Come and let me pamper you.
055 039 5007.
Thank you, folks. Comparisonitis, I said, is a deadly disease. Do you know what it is? When you find yourself in a position that you have to compare yourself with people so that you feel good about yourself. In order to feel good about yourself, you want to compare yourself with other people. This guy has done this guy couldn't do that, the guy couldn't. And when you compare yourself to people, it makes you feel good. The other side of comparisonitis is that you compare yourself to people and you feel bad. Like, wow, look at how this person is doing. Why can't I do that? Wow, I feel so bad about myself. So that's comparisonitis. It is comparing yourself to people. Either the comparison makes you feel good about yourself because all the others are doing so bad, or it makes you feel bad about yourself because everybody else is doing good. And I'm telling you, if you have that disease of comparing yourself either to look good or to look bad, stop it. And here especially, let me talk to parents. Do not compare your children to anybody. We do that all the time. You compare your children to their cousins, to their friends, to whatever, and then you say, wait here. Don't you realize how smart they are? Look at you. Or on the other hand, you want your child to feel good, so you compare them to other people. Look at this person. What have they been able to accomplish? And look at you. You have done so well. Folks, I'm telling you that this is a very, very dangerous disease. And you probably will not find about it in any medical encyclopedia. Or don't go to Google and say, KSM said comparisonitis. I didn't quite understand, so I'm going to Google to get more information on comparisonitis. No, this is not listed in medical encyclopedia. This is just listed in our lives. And you know, Chill Shop is about coaching all of us to understand how to deal with life. I say that this is a life skills program. That's why I said, you just give me 22 minutes and I will enlighten your world. I'll get you thinking about things that you don't actually think about. The bottom line of the program, like I've said all the time, is how we can change your mindset. In the next episode, I'll be talking about why we should change your mindset based on the educational system, based on what we go through with the teachings in religion and everything, how that crumbles our mindset. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. But the way it is interpreted to us, it just deadens our mindset. So today, I'm telling you, I just want to talk very briefly about comparisonitis and the advice I'm giving. And I hope the youth is listening. Like I said the other time when I did this show, me as I sit here, I'm 67 going to 68. Most of my contemporaries, they know this. And okay? So this is not for us. This session that I do is for you, the young ones. This is for the youth of Ghana. This is for those of you coming up. Because all people like me can do now is to share our experiences with you, share where we went wrong, so that you can avoid those pitfalls. And no, they say experience is the best teacher, simply meaning that those of us who have had the misfortune of going through certain experiences, and the experience was so bad that it affected us negatively, let us be bold enough to share that experience with you, the young ones coming, so that you know, this is what KSM did, or so and so did, and this cost them. So let me avoid it. Having said that, I know, you know, my children were teenagers, I was still a man, I have grandchildren, and I know that by nature, people like to experience things for themselves. So you can say all you can and say, I experienced this, please don't go by this way because you won't like the result. Some will listen to you and try to avoid the things that you went through that were setbacks for you. Some will actually avoid it. But trust me, there are many who say, let me experience it for myself, and then I will advise myself. So even as I advise you and give you some specific things to do and not to do, I also know that not all of you will take that advice, but it doesn't matter. Like I said in some other programs that I was doing, even if one person takes what I'm doing, I consider it a victory. So listen to this. Comparisonitis at your young age, and I know that your age, there's so much pressure. Hey, so the pressures that you guys are under, I didn't go through that kind of pressure. You guys are under really rigid pressure. Social media, your number one pressure point. You see what others are doing, you see what others have done, where they are going, allegedly. You know, because thanks to social media, you can be at a village called Bogwasi, and then Photoshop it to look like you are in Paris. You know, and then some of you see this, hey, Chile, my friend Chile, during the summer he went to Paris, Niema. So basically all I'm talking about is that, yes, you're under pressure. And some of the pressures that you are under, I didn't experience. And sometimes I don't even understand, but it is real. And this is the real pressure that allows you guys sometimes to go through comparisonitis. So and so has done this, hey, then let me go and do some. So and so has been able to buy this. Why can't I also get money to go and buy some? So and so has been able to travel here. Why can't I do so? Then the pressure starts mounting on you. Because you know you can't. But when you open the Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and everywhere, you're seeing your friends hanging out, showcasing what they are allegedly going through. Now, I show comparisonitis kicks in. You want to be like them. You want to do some. I am saying, please, if you not take anything I say, my dear young ones, children, maybe even my grandkids, listen to me on this. Don't fall into comparisonitis. It will wreck your life. The only person, the only individual that you should compare yourself to see whether you are progressing or retrogressing is compare yourself to yourself. The American what I say is deeper. If you want to see whether you are going ahead or whether you are falling behind, the only person to compare yourself to is yourself. Monitor your own growth. What are you accomplishing? What are your dreams? What are your visions? How best are you able to accomplish them? If you are not being able to accomplish them, then you are retrogressing. So how do you do this? Let me give you a very, very simple example that will let you understand what I mean by compare yourself to yourself and not to anybody. Compare your growth to your own self. How well are you doing as an individual yourself? Have a very, very, very honest, candid assessment of yourself and ask yourself, how well are you doing? That should be the only comparison you have. What do you have ahead of you? What do you want to accomplish? How do you want to accomplish it? What are you doing to accomplish it? Are you getting further and further to your goal? If yes, it is amazing. It doesn't matter what others are doing. If you have been able to climb from 50 to 60 to 70 to 80, you're going up. Even though maybe when you are in a group, it looks like they have gone further or go further below, it is not your business. Yours is to concentrate on yourself. So, my dear young ones, this is one of the first lessons I want you to learn. First, we talked about the mindset and the power of the mindset and how that mindset can attract and at the same time repel. If you missed that lesson, then go and check Chill Shop, the first episode, where we talked about the power of the mind, the ability for it to attract and the ability to repel. Check that again. Go and watch it. And then after that, come back and watch this one. So we are getting into how the mind works. And one of the key things is what I'm talking about now, is how we find ourselves comparing ourselves to everything other than ourselves. We could be going very, very, very high up. We can be progressing, but because we are comparing ourselves to other people, we actually think we are retrogressing. On the same token, we could be really retrogressing. Really. But because we are comparing ourselves to other people, it looks like we are going up. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Why be your own target? Try and set things that you can accomplish and do it. And in subsequent programs on the Chill Shop, that's why I say give me 22 minutes and I will enlighten your mind. Okay? So going further, I'm going to end on this advice that be your own challenge. Be your own master. Don't be influenced by anything else but your own individual performance and your ability to perform. It is only through that you can maximize your talents. So I'm going to end here for today with comparisonitis, and in the next lesson we're going to learn about how we maximize our potential. So until I see you again on Chill Shop, where I tell you, give me 22 minutes and I will enlighten your mind. Let me say for now, keep the fire burning, keep believing in yourself, and strive for yourself. We'll see you again.